Hello, teacher.
Fantastic, much better. Cool. Right, ladies, we're going to get started with our speaking test, okay? So let's start with Ha-Anh. Hi, Ha-Anh. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm well, thank you. Tell me, Ha-Anh, who do you live with and where do you live?
I live in Long Biên, Hà Nội.
You live in Long Biên?
Yes.
Why do you go to CEC in Liễu Giai?
It's very far.
I know it's very far. Why don't you find a center that's closer? I'm just curious. I'm sorry. Typhoon? Hello, Typhoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
I'm well, thank you. Tell me, Typhoon, where do you live?
I live in Độ Cấn, Việt Nam, Hà Nội.
Very cool. Thank you. Quite close to me. Tell me, who do you live with?
I live with my parents and my two younger brothers.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing. Tell me, Ha-Anh, what do you usually do before you go to school?
I think I often play with friends and do my homework.
Before school? Fantastic, thank you. Tell me, what did you do last weekend?
I watched film and went shopping.
Thank you. And Typhoon, where did you go on your last holiday?
I go to my grandmother's house and visit my cousin.
Typhoon, tell me about an interesting place you visited.
The interesting place I visit is in the Phú Quốc Hotel.
Great. And we're now going into the second part of our speaking test. I'm going to show you each a picture and you will talk for 1 minute about each picture, right? So, Typhoon, can you please speak about this picture? Remember? Yep.
This picture shows a girl, maybe she's a student, is lying in her bed and study with her laptop. She is biting a pen and looking at the laptop screen. Next to her is a notebook. Maybe this is her bedroom because I see the bed.
Thank you. The next picture is for Ha-Anh. Can you please talk about this in as much detail as you can?
I can see four people is half a sales and they are buy vegetable and the sale is give the girl money. They all buy banana, broccoli, and some fruit. Two pupils wear a blue T-shirt and the girl is wear a white T-shirt.
Okay, thank you very much, girls. We're now going to move into part 3. I'm going to explain part 3 to you now. So for part 3, you're going to speak to each other, and I am going for about 2 minutes. I'm going to explain the situation to you now. So after leaving school, you and your friend Typhoon, or you and your friend Ha Ang, decide to take a gap year and work in Britain. Remember, a gap year is when students, before going to university, go and work in another country. Yeah. So here are some jobs they are considering. Talk to each other about reasons for choosing or not choosing these jobs. Decide which job you will apply for and why. Okay. Let's get Typhoon to start.
In the A picture, I think the man is going to pull wood, something wood, and maybe he's making something with wood.
Okay, so let's quickly stop. Okay. So remember, you guys need to talk to each other. So that means you need to ask each other questions, okay? And these are 3 jobs that they are considering. So do you think being a waiter, a receptionist, or a farmer will be a good or bad idea? Okay? Remember to ask each other questions and to talk to each other. Right? Thank you. Let's start one more time. Over.
What do you think the boy in the A picture are doing?
I think he
hold
is.
on.
I think he
So
is
hold
a
on,
farmer.
girls. Wait, stop. You're misunderstanding what you need to do. Okay, so I'm going to get someone to help me explain it. Okay, because you're not understanding. Phương, please can you step in and help them, because they are trying to explain what's happening in the picture, and they need to be talking about what jobs they want to do while being overseas.
Các bạn ơi, các bạn, bây giờ là mình có 3 cái sự lựa chọn ở đây. Mình không phải là mô tả lại cái bức tranh này, mà là mình phải nói là về mình muốn làm cái nghề nào ở trong 3 bức tranh này, và mình đưa ra cái lý do là tại sao mình muốn làm cái nghề đấy cho nhau, giải thích cho nhau ấy, cho nhau hiểu là tại sao mình chọn nghề này, tại sao mình chọn nghề kia, tại sao mình không thích, tại sao mình thích nhá, chứ không phải là mình đang mô tả lại bức tranh nhá. Các bạn hiểu chưa nhỉ? Okay. Can you start again?
Do you prefer to work like A picture or a C picture? What job do you prefer?
I want to be a B picture because I want to be a receptionist. Because I have to greet guests and guide them, and I will always happy and welcoming. Which job do you want to be?
For me, I like to be the C picture because I want to be with my customer, and if I be the C picture, I would be really happy.
Okay, thank you very much, girls. We're now going to move into the final phase. Right, part 4. Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, so Ha Anh, what job will you probably do in the future?
I probably to be a tour guide
Why?
because I can go to many places, eat a lot of food, take a lot of photo, and my parents are also a tour guide.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing. And Tai Phương, what would you like to do?
I would like to be an seller in a coffee. Be a seller in the coffee because I would like to sell something and get money for it.
Okay, thank you very much. And Ha Anh, what job will you never do and why?
I never do engineer
Okay, why?
because I don't like build a house, and I don't like have to wear a very big clothes.
Fantastic, thank you. Tai Phương, so if you want to sell coffee in a coffee shop, what subject at school do you need to be good at to do this job?
I would like to be good at math because seller need to be count money. If I don't good at math, I will count the wrong money for my customer, and maybe I will lose a big amount of money.
All right, and fantastic. Thank you very much, girls. We are all done.
Bye.
Right, you may return to class.
Goodbye.
Cô chào các bạn nhé.
Vâng ạ.